In this video, we're going to take a training customer that's already been created. We're going to schedule an appointment directly on the calendar, drop that training customer down to the tablet by syncing the tablet, create a very simple proposal on the tablet, mark the job as landed, and then sync it back up to Salesforce so that we can see the job is landed in Salesforce. So let's take a look at how we do that. First of all, I'll show you that we have a training customer. It's not necessary to do this so much. I have a customer, Arlen Brady Training 3. And the reason that I pull this customer up is make sure before you execute this script that your training customer is marked to be excluded from reports. Just double check and make sure that there's a check mark here. If there's not, go ahead and put it in there before you continue. So this customer has been marked as a training customer by excluding them from reports. I can close that and I'm going to go directly to the calendar. So when I drop down this little arrow, I can get to the calendar. It's very quick. And let's say that this training customer is okay with me coming by late tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and create an appointment for 9 o'clock tonight. So all I'm going to do is click on that box. It's going to be an appointment. This is going to be an in-home consultation. My customer, because I had recently pulled this customer up, it drops, it shows that as a recently used, so that's helpful. And if this customer had multiple projects, I would need to be very careful that I was picking the correct project. In this case, the customer just has the one project. I can adjust the date and time over here on the right-hand side. So let's say I think I'm going to need 2 hours for this appointment. And I've got it assigned to the correct design associate. So we can save that. When I go back to the calendar, we can now see that this in-home consultation for 9 o'clock tonight has been created. So that's perfect. Now we're going to sync the tablet. So let's switch the screen share over to the tablet. And now I'm going to go into InspireNet. As you can see, I've got a training task here because I was working with a training task earlier. But I don't want to work on a training task. I want an actual training customer. So in this case, I've created the appointment. Now we need to sync it down to the tablet. So when I click the sync button in the top right-hand corner, I can simply sync down my schedule. And now when I look today, I have an appointment at 9 o'clock tonight with Arlen Brady Training 3. So let's say I've shown up at the appointment now. I click on this. I'm just going to run a very quick appointment. Let's see, how long have they been thinking about replacing the floors? Oh, for about a few weeks. They want to get other estimates. They did decide to make reference list calls. I can take a quick inspection video, which I cannot do because the tablet doesn't, it won't record correctly if I try to do this while I'm on Zoom, so I'm going to have to skip that for now. Let's just create a simple room here. Let's say it's 18 feet 5 inches by 12 feet 7 inches. Maybe that's a living room. I can put a door on one side, no problem with that. I'm not going to need a transition piece, at least not in that door. There's nothing else for me to do in this room, so I'm going to move back to the floor plan. Space info. Let's say we're removing carpet. There is some furniture to be moved, and this is a concrete subfloor. no problem with that. So let's create our proposal. Set install. This customer is looking for hardwood. We're going to do a glue down hardwood. There will be some subfloor prep. And I'm going to remove existing and install new quarter round. And I'm just going to use a PG3 engineered hardwood. Complete option. Everything looks fine. No problem with that. And for the sake of time, I'm going to skip making the other two options and just show you the rest of the process here. So I go to my presentation. I do a fantastic company story. The customer absolutely loves it. I go to the price and payment sheet. The customer says, absolutely, we really have to do this. Continue to proposal. This is the worksheet. So I'm going to skip down and hit continue to proposal. And now on this sheet, I can see the two signature boxes. So by me signing here, this is me promising the customer that we're going to do everything that we just talked about to make sure they're 100% satisfied with the job. And when the customer signs here, this is the customer giving me their word that they're going to let us do the job and make sure that we get paid at the end. So all I've done is created a very simple proposal, extremely simple proposal, and for the sake of expediency, just move straight ahead to the proposal sheet. So I'm going to hit the complete appointment button. Now, because I have two signatures, the tablet recognizes that I've actually sold the job. So it asks me, what made you decide to buy from me today? Well, the customer says it was my professionalism. And I hit enter. So we did do a demo. We've sold the job. Fantastic. And now we have that as a demo complete status. In the upper right-hand corner, I have the little exclamation mark that says that I need to sync the tablet. I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to sync this one appointment. And once this finishes syncing, I'm going to switch the screen share over to the computer. Give this just another second. All right. While it's finishing the sync, perfect. Okay, so now I want to come up here and I want to search for my customer name again. Here we go, Arlen Brady Training 3. So Arlen Brady Training 3 has this project, which is the project that we've been working on. I'm just waiting for the syncing to finish. We should be good. When I click on the project number and I go to related, now we can see the one option that I created, and you'll notice that it's already marked as landed. So when I click on that option, the chevron at the top shows that this job has already been landed. And all of the details that I had in the tablet before, when I wrote the proposal, those details are already here in Salesforce after the sync. But by getting the two signatures on the tablet, That's what communicates to Salesforce that this job is already marked, it's a landed job. So Salesforce has automatically marked it as landed.